This video series is in collaboration with Southwark Council's Streets for People project. In this video you'll need either a 15mm spanner or a multi-tool with Allen keys or a set of dedicated Allen keys. Hello and welcome to Community Cycleworks How-To series. In this video I'm going to show you how we fit a bike correctly. The three main points that we need to be thinking of are the standover height of the frame, the saddle height or the seat height, and the reach from the saddle to the handlebars. One of the most common things that we see people doing is setting their seat too low. This comes from when they learnt to cycle, whether as a child or as an adult, where we talk about having the seat low enough so that both feet can touch the floor safely and securely, so that you are confident that you can get your feet down. However, when we start to learn to cycle and we build our confidence, we should increase the saddle height so that we are able to just put the tips of our toes on the floor like this, which allows our legs to be straighter when we're pedaling and avoids knee pain from poor extension. So the way that we adjust the seat height is either through a quick release or through an Allen bolt, or we may have a 13 or a 14mm nut here that we need to undo. So to adjust the saddle height, we use our multi-tool, turning lefty-loosey, can slide the seat post out and select the right height. We need to be aware of these safety limit marks here. We can't go over the height of that, or there's not enough seat post sitting down and braced in the frame, and the leverage of our weight on the seat can cause the frame to snap and fail. So that's the maximum height on this seat post I can adjust to. As I said, I'm going to go for the same height as my hip as a starting point. Can then secure the nuts righty-tighty, nice and secure. Making sure that the nose of the saddle is directly in line with the bike, and then we can then test this by being on our tiptoes. This is slightly too high, so I'm going to lower the saddle slightly. That's a better size, so I can just touch with the tips of my toes, and when I'm pedaling I have just a slight bend in my knee at the bottom of the pedal stroke. The reach that I mentioned is the distance from the handlebars to the seat, and although we can't easily adjust this, we can bear this in mind when we are purchasing a new bike. If the reach is too long, then we can find that it feels that we're just too stretched, and we can end up with pain in our back and our wrists if the handlebars are too far away, and likewise if the handlebars are too close to us, then we end up feeling very, very cramped, and that our knees are kind of coming up too much into our body. So it should just feel a nice, comfortable reach. The other point to consider when sizing a bike is the height of the handlebars. These handlebars can be adjusted by loosening the top bolt and the side bolts, sliding the stem off, which I'll show you later, and moving these spacing washers from below the stem to above the stem, which gives you a small bit of movement on the handlebar. To make the small adjustment on the A-head style stem that we have here, we first of all loosen the compression nut here, and then we can remove this. keep those safe in our pocket. Then we undo the side clamps, again lefty-loosey. And then we can then gently lift this off, take the spacers off and replace the stem and put the spacers on the top. And then we can then reattach the bolt here, making sure it's snug but not too tight, and that the handlebars turn nicely, but that when we put our brake on there isn't a rocking feeling in the bearings in there. Once that's done to the correct tension, we then need to straighten the handlebars so they are in line with the wheel, and then reset the clamp to the side. Okay, so we just nip one up first, and then the second, and then we then go full tightness, really snug on both of them. And that is how we can adjust the handlebar height on a head style stem. With a bike like this, where the handlebars can be adjusted for height, this is a quill type stem. We have a bolt in the inside of the stem here, and we loosen that, and then we can actually adjust the handlebar height on the stem quite significantly. So put my multi-tool in, turn lefty-loosey to loosen, and then I come around the front of the bike, hold the bike steady in my legs, and I can turn my handlebars and push the handlebars down so they're lower, or I can pull them up so they're higher. The thing we need to consider on here again is that we often have limit marks on here as to how high we can take the handlebars. So slide that back in. We know we're within range. That is the highest that I can take those handlebars, and then I secure with my multi-tool, making sure the stem is pointing in line with the wheel. Final lock. The other adjustment that we can make on this stem, because it is an adjustable stem, is we can pivot it down slightly or bring it back up towards us. And the way that we do that is not through the sides here, but there's a securing nut and adjustment nut underneath. So we put our multi-tool in, and then again we're going to turn lefty-loosey, and then we can then bring it up higher like so, or we can adjust it so that it's lower like this. Once we're happy with our position, we can then secure the bolts, and then make our adjustments to our brake position accordingly. So another point we can consider to make the bike feel more comfortable for us is the angle of the brake levers when they are on flat bars like this. So what we sometimes find is that people will have their seat in the right place, but the brakes will be pointing upwards like this. This makes this very uncomfortable on our wrists and also not easy to cover our brakes as we're riding. To set the brakes correctly, they need to fall in line with my forearm and my fingers being straight. And the way we do that is to loosen the fixing bolt here, lefty loosey. I'm going to pivot it forwards, nip it up and test. A nice straight line with my arm, nice and comfortable for me to rest my fingers over my brakes as I'm riding. Final nip up, and I match it on the other side. Just check, and a final tighten, and we're good to go. The other thing to bear in mind if you have particularly small hands or if you are setting a bike up for your child is the distance from the handlebar to the lever. Now often these can be quite hard for people with small hands to be able to reach their brakes. So you have a reach adjuster screw, which I'll show you, that we can screw in, and what that does is adjust the lever so it sits closer at rest to the handlebar. So instead of being as far out as this, we can adjust it so that it sits in a little bit easier to reach. To adjust the reach or the distance from the brake lever to the handlebar, we look for a reach adjustment screw. These can be found sometimes on the top, sometimes underneath. On this one, it is just found just in here. By screwing this in clockwise or righty-tighty, it will bring the lever closer to the handlebar and make it easier for people with smaller hands to be able to reach. So with a screwdriver on our multi-tool, we're just going to put it into the head and turn it clockwise until we get to the correct setting. So with all of those points taken into consideration, with the seat height set correctly and the handlebars at the correct height with the brakes adjusted nicely, we are ready to ride. Thank you for watching.